Later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down. Brandon, I think that when they create the poster for multi-talented players in the league, this guy, Christian McCaffrey, has to have a poster on his own. 2nd in the NFL in catches last year with 116. I know you're tired of me saying it, but you remember him coming out of college. He ran routes better than the wide receivers in the draft that year, and nothing has changed. He can do it all. Run it, catch it. What a dangerous weapon he is for any offense.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw by Bridgewater, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers play with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
First down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11 on the
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's what...
Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big Eagles will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9.
6-0 our score after 1. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a run with Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a give to Madison. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McCaffrey on the toss right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Bridgewater with a keeper. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Panthers 7. Vikings 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
In any any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
11 on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Panthers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. It's Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
The tackle made just shy of.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 29-yard line.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing is Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Panther first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bridgewater on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
3rd down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 25-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's back to throw. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brings up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Panthers, it's a 2nd win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.